Okay, all right. So before we begin tonight's meeting, I would like to read something. Usually I speak from the heart, but today I wrote from the heart because I don't want to miss anything. So here we go. This past several days have been difficult for the Village of Northbrook, specifically those in our Jewish community. In addition to the controversy over the Glenbrook South social media post and the library film screening, within the last week, we saw a hijacked tollway billboard and a vandalized home riddled with vile anti-Semitic threats hurled toward our Jewish neighbors. In the aftermath of those events, I read social media posts where our neighbors talk about not knowing who an ally is. Members of our Jewish community cannot be left to feel attacked, abandoned, and alone. This is not the Northbrook way to live. This village board has taken several public positions on global, national, and local issues without hesitation. We stand with all in our community, and we continue to speak for what is just, right, and moral. As elected representatives of this community, we take seriously our responsibility to do so. On May 25th, 2021, we adopted a welcoming and inclusive pledge, asking residents to sign on and affirm that Northbrook is indeed a welcoming and inclusive community, and that we must speak out against discrimination and hatred when we see it. Hundreds have taken the pledge. Given that background, and in front of this in-person audience, which is huge and I love it, and our virtual audience here and now, let me say again, without hesitation or reservation, to our Jewish brothers and sisters, friends and neighbors, we, meaning this village board, our village staff, our police department, and our community, we will not tolerate anti-Semitism in Northbrook. We will not tolerate hate against our Jewish residents and business owners. We will not tolerate threats. We will not tolerate violence. We will not tolerate the destruction of property in this village. What does this mean? For those who are members of our Jewish community, living in, working in, or visiting Northbrook, this means we've got your backs. We do not want anyone in Northbrook to ever question that the village is here for them. So let us be clear to our Jewish brothers and sisters, friends and neighbors, we stand with you. For those of you who are allies of our Jewish community, not only should we treat one another with respect and dignity, but we must act further. We must, with all certainty, reject these hateful and discriminatory acts and call out anti-Semitism when we see it. It is not enough to govern your own behavior. We must call out this hatred and speak against it. It also means that we will continue to give our village staff, including our police department, the personnel, equipment, and tools needed to respond rapidly to protect our community from these vicious crimes. After the police department apprehends the perpetrators, we will work with our partners at the Cook County State's Attorney's Office to prosecute offenders to the fullest possible extent allowed by law, so they can stand as an example to others who might have similar ideas or impulses. Where do we go from here? I have no illusion that anything today that we say or do in the future, or today, I guess, will change the abhorrent beliefs or the behaviors of anti-Semitic individuals filled with hate have displayed for hundreds of years. I am certain, however, that we as a community can stand united against hate and do our level best to send these scoundrels back under the rocks they've emerged from, giving them no air to exist here in Northbrook. Over the last several days, I've been speaking with members of our community, elected officials such as Congressman Brad Schneider's office, State Senators Laura Fine and Julie Morrison, State Representatives Tracy Katzmuhl, Jennifer Glenn Gershwitz, Bob Morgan, and Cook County Commissioner Scott Britton. I have also connected with experts from the Jewish United Fund, the Anti-Defamation League, and the Decalogue Society. All of the people and organizational representatives I spoke with expressed a genuine desire to be of support to our community as we navigate these times. In the coming days, the village and our partners, Congressman Schneider, Commissioner Britton, Representative Katzmuhl, and others will be announcing an event which will have two purposes. The first will be a forum which will demonstrate Northbrook's unequivocal support for our Jewish community. And second, we will have a discussion regarding community strategies to combat anti-Semitism. On a final note, I would like to express my thanks to our village staff, especially our police department, for its swift, professional, and compassionate responses to recent events. The first priority of the village is to protect the safety of victims and investigate the facts, and to hold these responsible in order for the prosecutors to take that next step.